In the previous class, we already discussed up to 16. So now we are going to discuss up to 16 of part A. Let's see. In number 17, see that sine inverse 4 by 5 plus sine inverse 5 by 13 plus sine inverse 16 by 65 given. So firstly, we are taking first two part, sine inverse 4 by 5 plus sine inverse 5 by 3. So the formula of sine inverse x plus sine inverse y equals to sine inverse x into root over 1 minus y square plus y into root over 1 minus x square. Now put it over there. So sine inverse 4 by 5 into root over 1 minus 25 by 169 plus 5 by 13 into root over 1 minus 16 by 25. And the third part remain same. Now calculating for the first two part, sine inverse 4 by 5 into 12 by 13 plus 5 by 13 into 3 by 5. So after calculation, we get sine inverse 63 by 65 plus sine inverse 16 by 65. Now same formula. So sine inverse 63 by 65 into root over 1 minus 16 by 65 whole square plus 16 by 65 into root over 1 minus 63 by 65 whole square. So that means sine inverse 63 by 65 into 63 by 65 plus 16 by 65 into 16 by 65. After calculation, we get sine inverse 4225 by 4225. That means sine inverse 1. So sine inverse 1 means sine inverse sine pi by 2. So that means pi by 2 is the answer. Pause the video to note it down. Next problem, see that number 19, sine inverse cos of sine inverse x plus cos inverse sine of cos inverse x. Now we are going to transfer the sine inverse x into cos inverse. So sine inverse cos of pi by 2 minus cos inverse x, and similarly cos inverse sine of pi by 2 minus sine inverse x. So we can write here, then we know that cos pi by 2 minus theta equals to sine theta. So sine inverse sine of cos inverse x plus cos inverse cos of sine inverse x. Now cos inverse x plus sine inverse x. So that means pi by 2. Please note it down. Now in next problem 21, see that cos of sine inverse cot of cosec inverse x, and you have to prove that root over 2 minus x square. Now let cos inverse x equals to m. So you can write x equals to cosec m. So you know the relation between cosec and cot. So you can write cot m equals to root over x square minus 1. Now if we put there, so sine inverse root over x square minus 1 equals to z. Similarly, sin z equals to root over x square minus 1. So now we know the relation between sin and cos. So cos z equals to root over 1 minus x square plus 1. So that means root over 2 minus x square. Okay. Very easy sum. So that's proved. Okay. do it. Now in 22.2, prove that sin inverse 4 by 5 plus cos inverse 2 by root 5 equals to tan inverse 11 by 2. Now firstly convert cos inverse 2 by root 5 to sin inverse. Then we get sin inverse 4 by 5 plus sin inverse 1 by root 5. Now put the formula of sin inverse x plus sin inverse y. Then we get sin inverse 4 by 5 plus 2 by into 2 by root 5 plus 1 by root 5 into 3 by 5. So after that sin inverse 8 plus 3 by 5 root 5 equals to sin inverse 11 by 5 root 5. Now you have to convert to sin to tan. Now see that sin inverse 11 by 5 root 5 equals to m, then sin m equals to 11 by 5 root 5. So you can write cosec m equals to 5 root 5 by 11. So cot m equals to, we know the relation between cosec and cot. So cot m equals to root over 5 root 5 by 11 whole square minus 1. That means 125 of this root over 125 minus 121 by 11 square. That means 4 by 11 square root over. So root over 2 by 11 whole square, that means 2 by 11. So that means tan m equals to 11 by 2 and m equals to tan inverse 11 by 2. So after that we can write sin inverse 11 by 5 root 5 equals to tan inverse 11 by 2. Now proved. Write it. Next, number 23, see that tan of 2 cot inverse root over 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta plus tan theta equals to 0. Now we know that root over 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta equals to cot theta by 2. So we can put here tan of 2 into cot inverse cot of theta by 2 within bracket plus tan theta. So now we can write, so this is minus theta by 2, sorry, this is cot of minus theta by 2, okay, cot of minus theta by 2. So we can write here minus tan 2 into theta by 2, that means 2 to cancel, so theta minus tan theta plus tan theta equals to 0. Okay, it is proved. Now we can prove this in another way. See that 2 tan of 2 cot inverse root over 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta plus tan theta. It is given. Now we are converting, we know that cot inverse theta equals to 1 by tan inverse theta. So we can write here tan of 2 tan inverse root over 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta. So that means tan of 2 into tan inverse cot theta by 2. Clear? And the plus tan theta is same as given. So tan of 2 tan inverse tan of pi by 2 minus theta by 2. So tan of 2 pi by 2 minus theta by 2, that means tan of pi minus theta. Tan pi minus theta equals to minus tan theta. So minus tan theta plus tan theta equals to 0. So note it down. Which one is your choice? Next one. In number 24, see that 2 tan inverse 1 plus x by 1 minus x plus sine inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So that means tan inverse 2 into 1 plus x by 1 minus x by 1 minus 1 plus x by 1 minus x whole square plus tan inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square by root over 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square the whole square. So we are putting the formula over there. So we know that 2 tan inverse x equals to tan inverse 2 tan theta 2 theta by 1 minus theta square. That is the formula. Similarly, another formula is there, the conversion of sine to tan. So after that calculation, we get tan inverse minus 1 minus x square by 2x and 1 minus x square by 2x. That means pi. Okay. In next problem 26, see that if tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals to tan inverse z, then find z in terms of x and y. So 26 at 1 this is, so tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equals tan inverse z. So that means tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy equals tan inverse z. So x plus y by 1 minus xy equals to z. So this is the conversion of z in terms of x and y. Now for 27.3, see that tan inverse x plus tan inverse 3x equals to pi by 4 given. So you have to solve it and find the value of x. So tan inverse 2x plus 3x by 1 minus 6x square. Normal form tan inverse a plus tan inverse b. So after that tan inverse are cancelled. So you get 5x by 1 minus x square equal 1 minus 6x square equals to 1. So that means 6x square plus 5x minus 1 equals to 0. After solving we get x equals to minus 1 and x equals to 1 by 6. Note it down all of you. Now 27.6 cos inverse sine of cos inverse x equals to pi by 6. So you can write sine of cos inverse x equals to cos pi by 6. Cos pi by 6 means sine pi by 3. Okay. So sine of cos inverse x equals to sine pi by 3. We also convert the sine. We can write cos inverse x equals to sine inverse sine of pi by 3. And we know that sine inverse sine theta equals to theta. So that means here only pi by 3. So after that cos inverse x equals to pi by 3. So x equals to cos pi by 3 and x equals to half. Okay, note it down all of you. Now 28 at 1, see that tan inverse x plus 1 plus tan inverse x minus 1 equals to tan inverse 4 by 7. So after putting the formula, we get tan inverse x plus 1 plus x minus 1, 1 and 1 cancelled, by 1 minus x plus 1 into x minus 1 equals to tan inverse 4 by 7. So here we can write tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square plus 1 equals to tan inverse 4 by 7. So that means tan inverse and inverse cancel. So we get 2x by 2x minus x square equals to 4 by 7. So after cross multiplication, we write 14x equals to 8 minus 4x square. That means 4x square plus 14x minus 8 equals to 0. That means x plus 4 into 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So that means x equals to half and x equals to minus 4. This is the value of x. Okay. Now write it. Now in 28.4, see that sine inverse 5 by x plus sine inverse 12 by x equals to pi by 2. So that implies sine inverse 5 by x equals to pi by 2 minus sine inverse 12 by x. So that means sine inverse 5 by 2 equals to cos inverse 12 by x. Okay. So now sin inverse 5 by x equals to sin inverse 1 minus 12 by x whole square. That means 144 by x square. So after that, if we cancel sin inverse in both sides, then 5 by x equals to root over 1 minus 144 by x square. So now we can write, squaring both sides, 25 by x square equals to 1 minus 144 by x square. Now x in the left side, so 169 by x square equals to 1. That means x equals to root over 169. That means plus minus root 13. Okay. Note it down, all of you. Now in 28.5, see that tan of cos inverse x equals to 2 by root 5. Now if we take cos inverse x equals to m, that means cos m equals to x, we can write also sec m equals to 1 by x. So tan m equals to root over 1 by x square minus 1. Because we know the relation between sec and tan. Sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. So after calculation, we get root over 1 minus x square by x. So tan m equals to root over 1 minus x square by x. That means tan of cos inverse x equals to root over 1 minus x square by x. Now put over there. So root over 1 minus x square by x equals to 2 by root 5. Now cross multiplication. So 2x equals to root over 5 into root over 1 minus x square. Root 5 in multiplication with within the root. That means root over 5 minus 5 x square. So now whole square, squaring both sides, we get 5 minus 5x square equals to 4x square. That means 9x square equals to 5. X square equals to 5 by 9. And x equals to plus minus root over 5 by 3. Okay. This is 28.5. Note it down, all of you. Now in number 29, see that find the simplest value of tan of half sine inverse 2 by 1 plus x square plus half of cos inverse 1 minus y square by 1 plus y square within bracket closed, that bracket closed. Now we know the relation between sine and tan. So tan of 1 by 2 into 2 tan inverse x plus 1 by 2 into 2 tan inverse y. All the relation already given in the first class. Hope you all read properly. So after that, tan of 1 by 2 into tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So 1 by 2 into 2, that means 2 cancelled, 2 by 2. So tan of tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. So that means x plus y by 1 minus xy. So this is the simplest form of this value. Note it down, all of you. And this is the part A completed. Students, you have to submit your copy within the next class. And I hope you all submit within time. If you're not submitted, then I can't think that you will do this or not. Hope you will submit it within time and maintain proper index, contents and dates over there. Do it day by day in your copy. In any time, in any day, you have to submit your copy for the 20 marks. So please prepare for that now. Next day we'll discuss for the part B. Thank you all of you.